sort of a cool, foggy night, misty. There are some fiberglass posts we use to run an electric fence. Separate, there's 155 acres on this place, and we put these fiberglass posts up to run juice, so that way we can drive a tractor and equipment under. But I'm out in the foggy nighttime and looking for a heifer that's probably got a calf, and I'm running out of daylight, and I didn't bring my rain jacket, so there it is. And she's probably over there in them cedars somewhere, so I've run out of the daylight. So I'm gonna head back in and get me a rain jacket and a flashlight and come back out and see if I can't find my cattle. We'll talk to you guys later. Hello everyone. Well, I guess you've seen by now that what happened in Minnesota there with the church, the Baptist church, that Don Lemon and his gang of thugs broke into and harassed the congregation, which that's a federal offense, and hopefully Don Lemon, ex-CNN, whatever he was, will face prison. I swear that man is dumber than a box of rocks. And how in the world he made all that money on CNN is beyond me, because he's plumb ignorant. But anyway, do you see what's happening? Do you see that Christians are under attack in this country? From social media platforms, right on down to the people in the streets. These people are evil. They got demons in them. You look at what's happened in this country with Charlie Kirk assassination, and people driving trucks into churches and shooting them up, burning them up, blowing them up. And then you've got governors coming out protecting Somali Muslim radical Islamic terrorists. You know, they're fleecing America, using our tax money, mine and your tax money, to keep Democrats in power, and for those people to send money back to terrorism, to kill Americans. Now, if that don't beat anything, but it's a big circle from the NGOs to everybody's got their hand in the taxpayer's pocket, mine your pocket, but help goes to other countries and other people's illegals. You've got people that standing out in the streets are saying that they'll die for Somali and Latino brothers. Well, and they're illegal, and they say they're trying to say they're illegal citizens. Undocumented. No, it's not illegal. Undocumented citizens. No, you come in across the border illegal, you're illegal. You committed federal law. You broke federal law. It's not a misdemeanor. It's federal. You broke federal law. So, our supreme leader here in Virginia made the first executive order is to not allow police to help ICE. Well, I've got news for her. I'm an American citizen, a Virginia citizen, and I've got a phone and a pen, as Obama said. I can write down tag numbers and places that contractors that's hired these people, and I'll call ICE myself. If the local sheriff and the deputies won't do it, I can go out and I'll turn them in myself. So there it is. What is it? Oh, citizens arrest, as Gomer Pyle used to say, citizens arrest. So there that is. You got a phone and a pen, all you do is write down tag number or a place of business that's hiring these people, and just call ICE yourself. I think President Trump needs to get on the ball and go ahead and pull the pen and sign the Extradition Act and throw the military in there and clean them streets up and put those people in jail before something bad happens. But you know, these Democrats want this. They want civil war. But what they don't realize is there's more of us than there are them. So they're pushing. So far, the Christian conservatives have tried to do the legal way, but they keep pushing, and they want that civil war. Well, be careful what you wish for. You might get it. But, you know, we're under attack, people. If you're a Christian, you know, I see a lot of people on YouTube. They talk out of the Bible. They have good content, but very few take a stand. They'll talk about Jesus, but they won't take a stand on right and wrong. They won't take a stand on. They won't take a stand on political. Well, it's all. I mean, you can't separate it. You can't condone the evil that the Democratic Party is doing. You know, I seen a clip where Tim Walz let the Satanists come into the Capitol and put a plaque up, and that woman said that Satan had a place for Tim Walz. So think about that. You people that does Christian content. I mean, I'm not a preacher, and I depend on you guys a lot to have teachings out of the Bible. And I'm sure there's scripture in there somewhere that I've not found, but I'm sure there's people that really knows the Bible. That's why I depend on you guys when I watch you for information on the Bible to get worship from you. You're going to have to take a stand. You're going to have to take a stand. Billy Graham is dead. All these preachers that come out back in the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, they're all dead. We have got no voice out there now that's taking the fight to these demons. Satan is in the streets and he's running wild, and we're sitting on the couch saying nothing. Too much trouble to get up and go vote to save this country. We was founded under God, and nothing can change that. They could take all the history. They could take statues down of the founding fathers or whatever. They can distort what the Constitution really says. But it's there. It's a document. It's what we was found under, and we was found under God. They can't change it, although they try. They really try. If we don't take a stand as Christians, people, evil is going to consume America, and it's going to be our downfall. We have got to get back to God. We've let them take God out of schools, but it's okay to put the Muslim Quran in schools. They got no problem with that. It's only Christian values that they've got a problem with. And we're under attack. You've seen it full-faced on your TV screens right there in Minnesota. So I'm asking you guys that does Christian content to stand up and start speaking up against a lot of this stuff. And if it makes you mad that I'm telling you to stand up, be more like Billy Graham, take the fight to him, we've lost something. We've let these social media platforms let people not be allowed to say stuff, to preach stuff. But we're afraid that, well, that I ain't going to get the clicks or I ain't going to get the views. I'm not on here for clicks and views. I'm on here believing in my heart what I'm saying, that we're losing this country. That's why I'm on here. I want something on here that when I'm dead and gone, that my children and grandchildren say, yep, he stood for what he believed. He fought for what he believed. He wasn't afraid to get out here and say it. If they take me off, they take me off. I mean, we're losing. We're losing our children. We're losing the next generation. We've done lost them. But the colleges of what they're taught in college. We let the brainwashing happen. We sat back and done nothing. We trusted in these politicians, these rhinos, these fake Republicans, these fake Democrats, these Democrats and socialists and communists in sheep clothing. The devil is winning, people. I'm not called to preach, but a lot of you are and feel like you are on these platforms, but you're not standing up. It is a battle between good and evil. It is a spiritual battle, just right along with a political battle. We have got to change these institutions. We have got to get God back in schools. To say a prayer before class and a pledge of allegiance. We've got to get back to that. Now they allow children to pray to Muhammad in schools. But you can't carry a Bible and have a class, teach a lesson out of the Bible in a classroom. But it's okay for any other religion. It's okay for LGBTQ to have a sex book in a library. It's okay to teach transgenderism, they claim. It's okay, but it's not okay to teach from the Bible. So I'm asking all you guys on here that's got Christian channels and you believe that God called you to speak up, start speaking up. If you see evil, you see these politicians, I don't care if they're Republican, whatever they are, if you see it, speak against it. That's my rant for today. Thank you for watching. God bless each and every one of you, and you guys on there that believe that you're called to preach on here for God. Well, start standing up for God in this country. Don't worry about the views and the clicks and all this stuff. Do what you say you're called to do. We got to have some Billy Grahams to stand up in this country. We ain't got none. You've got that preacher yesterday that stood up and faced the mob that broke into his church. But good Lord willing, I'll see you next time. God bless.